Hey guys, so welcome back. Today I wanted to do something a little bit different. It's still gonna be a gem, obviously, but I wanted to do one of the sort of faceted tops that I've done a couple of times, where it looks kind of like it's got the flat little sides all on it, the flat little squarish things. So I just kind of wanted to go over it and just how I do it. I start off with like a basic idea of the colors that I want. Today I'm using cream, light cerulean, or no, light ultramarine, excuse me, cobalt green, and cobalt turquoise. And these are some of my favorites. These three especially put together are some of my favorites. The cobalt green, the cobalt turquoise, and the cream. I love the color combination that they do. This is one of them that I did with that color combination. I really like it. So, anyway, I want to put down here just kind of a base of cream, because I find it's a lot easier to color and get softer tones and blend better when I have a base color. So I just thought I would go with this, since it is the lightest that I'm working with at this moment. And I kind of want to put in where I want to get some of the other colors real quick. Kind of with the gem, I'm going to put the other colors up around here, but I did want to get in some of the lighter color to give myself an idea, or help my mind start grasping the illusion that I want to create of this kind of faceted top over a gem. So I'm going to blend all this together. So if you're not using mineral spirits, you might want to go easier or go slower and actually do some of your blending. If not, you can just, like me, go over it with mineral spirits, odorless mineral spirits. Because I'm just going to dip this in here. And just kind of meld everything together. Lots of fun. I like that kind of washy look that it gives. It's one of my favorites. Okay, so this is where I get my white pencil, and I get it real sharp, real, because I can't speak. It's cool. And then I'm going to make lines, and the lines I'm going to make, I'll show you up here so that you can see before I do it, are going to focus on the biggest part of the tallest part, being here. So I'm going to make a line around this way, a line around this way, line this way, this way. Kind of doing this kind of thing where they're gathered together here. Your lines are going to be gathered together there and there. And then going kind of like, I don't know. We'll kind of see if I can get them to be decently nice to me. I'll get them kind of like that. So it's kind of going to give a 3D effect with the lines, even though you're not going to see the lines quite so much when you draw them out. But that's the general idea. So it's going to be kind of hard to see at first, but as we go in and beef up the lines, you'll be able to see them a little bit more. because we're going to also color specifically in side of the squares that we're making. And I really like the way that it comes out in general, just as something neat and different. Okay, I don't know how well you can see that. There. You can see that a little bit better. Got the first set of lines in. And then we'll go in here and do this line. And do this line. That one. I curved that one a little bit much. Oh well. It doesn't have to be exact. And there, let's see if I can get that so you can see that. Can you see it? Alright. If you're doing it and you're looking at it, you'll be able to see it. The camera obviously can't see as well as our eyes can. So, now what we're going to do is take our cobalt green, and my sharpener, and what I like to do is I like to go in and start picking out and coloring in the different squares. And if you run it over real lightly, as long as you push hard with your white, you'll be able to kind of get that effect where it resists taking it, especially if you're doing it on the side like this. Like I'm coloring on the side of my pencil. And so I'm kind of getting that where it's pushed down so that I get like a resist effect almost. Where I'm coloring over it and it's showing me where I've got my lines at. And then we're going to go in and color some of it more yellow or more cream. It's like magic. Look at this. I don't know if you ever did that like crayon resist type deal when you were a kid, but that's kind of what this is like. Just doing it with colored pencils. Like that. Can you see that? Okay, so now that you've got kind of your lines, I go in and I start coloring in into the squares and like bringing up some of the contrast, more of the color, and just picking out little corners to do it in, or going into the middle of it, or wherever you feel like it. This one kind of makes me feel like it's a weird kind of planet. And this is just how I get that cool effect. And as you go, you kind of bring out the white more and more. And you can go over it with your gel pen as well if you really want to bring out those white lines, or if you feel like they're getting lost too much. But I generally just stay away from them and let the coloring itself work with the edges. I'm just bringing in my cobalt green this time. And just gonna pick out more edges and just see where it goes and how I like how it looks, and just go from there. I like the way this is turning out. And then for fun, you can always bring in, you know, other colors, extra colors. You take like a deep blue and just like do like little, I don't know, like low lights almost on it. Just little pockets of color. I just want to like just make it look really cool. So I got my darker cobalt turquoise over here, which is a little bit more blue than the cobalt green. I also want to use this one for all around my edge. I thought this one would just be really, really fun. And this is also how I kind of did that ametrine a while back, with the purple going into the yellow. And I did all of the color gradient first, basically, and then did the lines, and then I went back in and kind of hyped up the lines, hyped up the differences, colors, and then just played in with the different colors and the shadows and stuff on top. And then as far as like highlights with our gel pen go, I'll show you in just a sec. I just really like playing with this, seeing the edges come out kind of crisp looking like that. If they don't come out crisp, that's okay. Like I said, you can always just go in with your gel pen and go over them. If you want to go in here and, you know, smooth out some of these with your blender, you can do that as well. Okay, so if you get your gel pen, and I'm using my jelly roll because I want that really, really fine line. You can definitely go in here and go over your lines if you want to. I think I'm going to on at least some of these, to make sure that they stand out as much as I want them to. You can leave them really gentle, or you can go over them with your highlighter, gel pen. On this one, I really want them to stand out. And then you can go in like, almost like the tops of these are little tiny gems. And you can kind of just highlight some of the edges and some of the sides of the little pocket gem things. I don't know what to call them, like the little sections. And just kind of highlight them, corners. I don't know, to give it kind of a look that there's more light coming off and around it. That's just kind of how I do it. looks pretty good. Kind of gives it that glassy effect that we like so much in our gems. And sometimes I'm touching it because I want it to be a little bit of a softer highlight. That's all. Just going around like that. And there we go. It kind of gives it that weird, I don't know how to explain that look, but I really like it. So, go in, play with it, use your different colors, see how you like it and what to do with it, and there we go. I think I'm gonna bring some more of my blues down here, but that's about it. I hope you liked this and it was fun to do this with you. So, I'll see you next time on our next video.